Hi guys, this video is about is linked to a previous video where I used VBA to extract files listed in a folder. So this is a improvement of the previous video which I used VBA method to extract all the file names from a folder. So this method basically I will use PowerShell, which is more suitable for manipulating folder levels operation, and it's also much faster than VBA, especially when the folder that you need to extract is a network folder like your organization. Will definitely have a lot of folders that is in a network, like your share folder, your department folder, your folders that you share with other department, a common folders, and it will be a network folder where it is not reside in your computer but is in your organization server. So by using PowerShell to do this operation to list the files that you want in a folder to check the file names, by using PowerShell it is much more efficient, so much faster, and it is a better way to do it. So now I shall show you how I use PowerShell and a bat file BAT to do this automation of listing the file in a folder. And I have tested it in my organization in the network folder, and the speed is on, and the time that you need to extract 80 over files with the keyword is only like 2 or 3 seconds, which is so much faster than VBA. So guys, without further ado, I shall let you see how the script goes. And if you are interested to have to use this method, the script will be in my Git folder, in my Git file, GitHub, and the link of this script, I will put the link to the GitHub to my GitHub will be put in the link in the link below this video. So now I shall show you the two files that is needed to run this automation. First is the PowerShell script. The other one is a bat file. So this CSV file is an output of this automation. So now I shall delete it first, right? Just assume that I'm running the automation for the first time. I delete the CSV. So you need these two files. First, you need a PowerShell script, which you can write in a text file and you save it with extension of .ps1. Or you can develop the script from your PowerShell ISE PowerShell, which come with Windows. So this Windows ISE, you just key here ISE and it will appear here. So you can write the script here and you can test it here, or you can write in a text folder and change it to a .ps1 extension. But I prefer using this ISE because you can debug using this method. So I shall minimize this first. So I shall show you the PowerShell script. So this is the PowerShell script that is used. So I shall explain the script, how it goes. First, it will take three variables from your bat file. So I shall show you the bat file also. A bat file is just a file where you can just double click to run the PowerShell script. So now I show you the bat file first. Okay, the bat file start off with the echo off, add echo off, and we set the variable that we're going to pass to the PS1 PowerShell script. So we shall pass three variable. One is your folder path. Second is the days ago, which means if your file keyword is date format, for example, 2025 October 1005, which is today, October 5th, 2025, 1005, and the file, if the file have this date that you want to extract on a daily basis, you can use this days ago uh, as part of your file name keyword. Or you can also choose a fixed keyword like Python, or maybe prices, or any keyword that your organization or you use to save the file consistently having that keyword. So I shall demonstrate these two using the date as a keyword or using a string as a keyword. But I think the date one is more practical in a lot of organization where normally the files, the data will be saved with some string followed by some date format. So I shall explain later with these two ways that you can use. So you define these three variables first. First is your folder path. Second is your days ago keyword. And I shall use in this demonstration as Python. I mean, the file will have the word Python, then you will extract out. And after which, we'll run the PowerShell. We'll run this script. We'll tell the computer to run this script using a PowerShell program .exe, which is a default program that is in your Windows application when you install Windows in your computer. So you don't have to specially install this PowerShell .exe. It's a default program that come with it. So you set the execution policy bypass. So as in we don't need the admin right to run this. And these are PowerShell command. So you can see that the dash here there's a space, and after the dash there's no space. So this is very important. You have to follow this exactly. So same for the file parameter dash file, and this is the file where you want to run your PowerShell script, where the PowerShell script reside. Where you save your PowerShell script is here. So this user profile is definitely your own Windows profile. So it's a dynamic Windows profile. Like you pass this file to your friend can still run it because it's based on his profile. So it's like C user ABCD, the name, followed by document. Then this is the folder that I saved this PS script in. So this folder is the folder where you save your PS script. So sometimes if you pass it to your friend and your friend run there's some error, it's most probably that this file is not saved. The PS script file, which is this, this file PS script is not saved in this location. So you have to check this path, right? So uh, the next three parameter are the argument that is passed from this .bat file to PS script file. So the first one is a folder. This variable folder, you'll pass it to the PS script folder, also named as folder path the same. Then the second one is followed by a space dash, followed by days ago, is also passed to a variable in PS1 script that's also called days ago. And the third variable that you pass is a keyword variable, which is also saved, which is also a key. The variable name is also the same in the PS1 file. So that's more convenient to pass around and you will get confused. So what this bat file is actually do when you double click is it will set these three parameter, then you will run the PowerShell script in this PS1 file in this location, this PS1 file, which is saved in this location, and it will pass these three variable which to this script to execute the listing of the files in the folder. And this script here is a recursive script. That means if there are subfolders inside your main folder, you will still get all the file that you require based on the keyword or the date. So this is the bat file which you must have. Then I'll add a pause here. Later when it run, you will have a pause and you will have the press any key to continue command to let the user press the enter and let it exit the CMD window. So you can remove this pause if you want it, if you don't want it to uh to freeze the window of the CMD. But I prefer this method because it will let you see the window first, as in the command, the text that you key before you stop. So if there's any error, it will also let you know that you can also see the error. But you can remove this pause. If your script is running perfectly with no error, you can just remove this pause, no issue. So this is the bat file. You can use uh, a text document to key it. After that, you save it as a .bat extension to the location, to any location. But to take note that this PS file that you're going to run must be correct, this path. It has to be correct, the location. So now we shall go to the PS file. So now I save this PS file in this folder, as you can see here. I'll show you. So this is the folder that I saved the PS file. This is a PS file. So this location must be correct. Then going back, I show you the PS. Now we go to the PS1 PowerShell script program. So PowerShell script program are saved with the extension of .ps1. So .ps1 means it's a PowerShell script. So PowerShell script is very powerful for back-end manipulation of object like files, application, etc. So now the first part of the script is to get the variable from the bat file. So you can see is to declare, first we declare the variable first. We declare a folder path, a days ago, and a keyword. And the one in square bracket are the variable type. And the dollar sign means it's a variable name. It's a PowerShell convention of saying that, okay, folder path is a variable name. So after which we will calculate the date that you want to get the file, the date, and this is based on the days ago. So we based on get date today, and we'll minus days ago, which is 1. As you can see here, we define it as 1 here. But you can, if your days that you want is today minus 2, the date, then you just change this to 2 and change it accordingly. But I will keep it as 1. And one thing to take note about this back file is between this variable and the equal and your assignment, there must be no space. If you put a space, for example, like that, you'll have error. And if you put a space like that, you will also have error. And if you put a space like that, you will also have error. So for bat file, you cannot have spaces between the variable and the assignment. So this like that must be no space. Just to take note here, this will cause an error if you have space between when you set your variables. So now going back to the PS1 file, okay, we set the date to be -1. Right, today date we -1 based on the variable that we pass from the bat file. And the date string, this one, is to set your date format. So my date format is in the format of year, month, day. If your organization save it in another format, for example, like day, dash, month, dash, year, you can just change accordingly and replace this one with this format here. But for now, I'll use this format. I'll just delete this. But can change accordingly. Right, after we have set the date and pass it to a date string, a new uh, formatted variable from your this date target date. So we change it to date string, and we will pass this date string to the if condition here. For now, okay, I shall use the keyword. Okay, you can see that the hex here means comment out. So later I will demonstrate two scenarios when you use date string or you use the keyword to get the file name. So I will demonstrate using the keyword first, and the keyword here is Python. So I want all files that will be the word Python to be extracted out from the folder that I set and its subfolder. So now I shall demonstrate the keyword first, then I will demonstrate the date. So I comment out, this hex key is a command, same as Python. In PowerShell is command, so I'll comment out this. I will use keyword first. And now we shall use the PowerShell command of get child item. And we set the path as folder path, this path here variable that you pass, and we send it to be recursive. Recurse means recursive, that means it will check the subfolder. And this pipe signal means I will pass this folder path to my next line as an input. So this pipe means in PowerShell means I will pass this output into this second line as an input of this second line. And so the folder will be passed as an object. Then you will check for this date string, right? Whether is it in that file, and it will just put it, it will just take note, it will just record all the files with this date string. But we will do the key name first, keyword first. It's also the same thing. You will pass the folder path into this object, where object, and the name of the object, which is the file, is based on this keyword, which is Python in this case. After which you will select the object name, the file name, the file full name, the creation time of the file, and the last modified date and time of the file. So you record in this CSV file. And this variable, again, there's a pipe, you will pass to the next command, which is the export CSV command. And the CSV will be save in this location. And this location, you can change to any location that you want. But currently, I'm using the user profile. I mean the C user. Then if your name is John, C/user/John, then you'll be in the John document. Then you'll be in this folder which I set, algo for block daily file check CSV. And this append here at the end means it will concat. You will not overwrite. You will not clean up the whole sheet, and you will have a new and list the file name. You will just overwrite and write below the new file name and new file name and new file name. But if you want it to be a fresh sheet every day, then you just remove this append. You just delete off this append. But for this, I want it to be append, so I leave it. Then after it has completed, it will write to the CMD file listing completed, and it will tell you that the output is saved to your this CSV file. So when you have this pause here, you will able to see this comment. Else you will just print the comment and you will close the window. But if you don't need a pause, in the back file, we can remove it, no problem. So this is how you use a PowerShell script and a bat file. The bat file is for you to double click and run the PowerShell script. It's for convenience. And also use the bat file for the user to change the variable that they want and to pass it to the PS1 script. So the user will not need to touch this PS1 script here. You will just change based on the bat file here. You will change these three variable, and you won't disturb your script. So without further ado, I shall demonstrate how this thing works. So now you can see the CSV file, when it is created, it will also save in this folder because I've set to be the CS file to be in this algo for block daily file checks folder. Just to confirm, and let's show you the CSV file here. Algo for block daily file check folder, and under this file name daily file check.csv. So it's still saved to here. So later you'll see a CSV file appear here. So now I shall demonstrate. I double click on the bat file to run the PowerShell script. Shall double click. You can see that the window come up, and when you put a pause, it will pause like that. And you will file listing completed, output save to this file path. Press any key to continue, enter, and you'll see a CSV file appear here. So when you double click here, you'll have all the file that is with a Python file name. So Python, 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 and Python. So this is a file name. This is a full file path. This is the date that's created. This date that's not modified. Now I shall demonstrate with the date. That means your file name has the date. So now I close this, right? I close this file and I go back to my bat file. So now the user say, hey, I want to change it to run based on the date. So you just comment this out, not based on keyword. Just comment this out and just remove the comment for the top. So you will extract the file with the date string, which is year, month, day, today -1. So it will extract the file with the date of 20251004, because today is 05 of October, 5th October. So it will extract file with the file name of 4th of October and in this format. So now I shall demonstrate again. I saved this file already. So I double click on the bat file. And again, it said completed. It says here, anything to continue, you just click. Now you open your CSV file. You will see an additional file at the end with the date here. Task scheduler 1/2025/10/04, which is yesterday. The days ago is 1, so I minus 1 day. You can also change to -2, -3, -4, up to the user and up to what is the date that you want to extract. So if it's a running date, as in you want to check yesterday data, you just put 1, so you will get 4th data. So tomorrow is 6. Then you run again, you will get the 5th data. So that's how you automate the extraction of the file to check whether you have the files in the folder or not. Because maybe those files are pushed by your company application pushed by IT daily on a daily basis, and you have a lot of folders to check, you have a lot of files to check. So by using this automation, you will list out all the files that are present in the folder that you set in this PowerShell script, the path that you set here, the folder path. In this bat file, you set the path. So I've tried it with my organization network folder. As you can see here, I comment out the double colon in PowerShell is command off. It's a command. So I just comment out and I try it with my this uh corporate network folder, and it still work and it's very fast. Instead of the VBA will take some time, it will take very long, or it might even hang. So this method is a better way to extract the file in a folder. So guys, this is the demonstration for this automation, and I hope that you will find this demonstration useful for your daily automation tasks, where you have to extract a lot of file name from folders, from nested folders, and this will help you in to be more efficient and to be more consistent in your duty. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.